Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. Today's speed build is all about winter and I really loved doing this house. It was the first kind of house that I sort of started building in The Sims 4. So when I first got Sims 4, I played it for a little while on my boyfriend's computer. And then once I actually bought my own computer, I started building. So I had been building before, but like this was sort of the first house that I really put a lot more effort into to try to make it as pretty as I could and try to make it as detailed as I could. I still not that good at cluttering. I guess I just don't really like it when things are too cluttered. In my own house, I don't even like it when things are a bit too cluttered because I don't know, it just makes it hard to do things. And I feel like in The Sims, when you're playing with a really cluttered house, it gets a little bit annoying. That's how I found things anyway. So I tend not to clutter too much. I'm also not the best at it, so there's my excuses for today. But anyway, this house had a little guest house attached to it as well. So I thought you could maybe make that into, or just keep it a guest house, or you could maybe keep it as a house for like your grandparents or something if you have like a few generations living in the same house. It's a 3-bedroom, I believe, in the main house. So there's the master bedroom, there's the 2 kids' bedrooms, and then if you want to count the outside house as a bedroom as well, then that makes a total 4 bedrooms in the entire lot. But in the main house, it just has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and I believe there is an ensuite for the parents. I can't really remember exactly, and while I'm watching the speed build, while I'm talking about it, I haven't gotten up to that point yet. So I'm sure you'll see it later on. It's also up on the gallery as well if you want to download it. There's no CC in it at all. It's just base game only and seasons like stuff in it, if that makes any sense at all. I tried to keep it that way so that you can download it, because I hate it when sometimes I download something and I don't have all of the expansion packs or game packs or stuff packs or anything for it, and the game ends up replacing it with something else, or it just deletes it completely. I had that happen with a lot that I downloaded from Simlicy when I was playing Sims University, which you may or may not see me do it depending on if I edit that out or not. But it is something that annoys me, but it is what it is. I guess I did download it knowing that some of the stuff would be replaced or just completely removed. So yeah, I tried to keep within those restrictions just so everybody else can enjoy the lot and not have to have all the packs or like go through the house and replace other things for it. Obviously, if you don't have seasons and you want the house, you can still download it. Just be warned. Be warned, that might happen. This house was actually quite fun to do. It was quite big, and I'm not used to building. Well, I'm not used to building at all, to be honest, in The Sims 4, let alone bigger houses. I always find bigger houses are a little bit harder to furnish and a bit harder to fill the space in with. But I guess the one good thing about The Sims is you can add in lots of different rooms. So you can add in like a study room, you can add in like a balcony if you've got a second floor. You can also add in a couple of bedrooms, because you always end up, well, I find that quite a lot of people that I watch play The Sims 4, they have quite big families. So each sim kind of has their own room basically, unless they're the parents or unless they're lovers and they share the same room. So yeah, I guess that is one good thing about The Sims 4, is you can always add in lots more rooms if you wanted to go around that route. But yeah, I did have quite a lot of fun building it. I do love building in The Sims 4 from Pinterest, and I'm sorry I keep saying this just my train of thought. I think of something and instead of going to the next thing like I'm trying to do and not say so much. Please forgive me. Doing it again. I tried to I lost my train of thought of what I was actually just saying, what I was talking about. But anyway, we'll just keep talking about the build, shall we? Oh, yeah. So I was talking about Pinterest. So Pinterest is one of my favorite platforms. Like, I like to go on Pinterest more than I go on Instagram. I actually don't even go on Instagram at all. I have an Instagram account. I don't do anything with it. I have an Instagram account for The Sims 4 and like for Kassieki, but the only thing that I've uploaded on it was the CC build that I did quite a few days ago, weeks ago. I can't even remember when I uploaded it. But I actually built that house after this winter house that you're watching right now. This was the first build that I actually recorded on The Sims 4. So it is a bit significant to me because it's kind of like the start. This is my starting point. So I've started building it. And this is where I'm starting from, should I say. So every other build after this hopefully should be a little bit better because this is all a learning process. I'm only learning the basics really in this house. I still think that it was like good enough for other people to maybe want to download. So I thought I'd put it up here because then, you can kind of see where I started from and you can see where I end up in the future as a builder. And I think it's good to see. Sometimes one of the things that I do when I go watch like people play Sims 4 or build in the Sims 4 is I go back and I see where they started. It's kind of a bit encouraging to see where people started from. And then where they kind of end up because, I don't know, it is encouraging to see how crap people used to be and how crap I am at the moment, knowing that the more I build and the more I learn, then the better I will get. I'm also doing a build New Crest challenge where I'm getting together with a couple of other people, and obviously you guys can join in as well. It's for everybody. It's not just for the people in the community. I just started the whole challenge from that community, so that's why I'm bringing it up. But yeah, one of the things that I found when I was watching other people, so Little Simsy was the one that created the shell challenges, and then when she goes and tours all of the shell challenges that you guys build, she discovers a lot of new ways to build because you get other ideas from other people and how they use the objects and stuff like that in The Sims 4. And none of them are CC, have CC. So you don't have to rely on CC to get things to look the way you want them to. Honestly, just go look at some shell challenge builds of when they actually go to review it. There's also a couple of people where I watch them do speed builds, and I think it all just kind of helps understand how building in The Sims works and how you can manipulate the game to make it look the way you want it to. I don't know if I'm just kind of rambling. But yeah. Anyway, back to the build. I love to go on Pinterest to get inspiration on what the front of the house looks like. And I also have a few videos up already on how to build from a floor plan. So, that's how I build from a floor plan, is I kind of just usually go off the image of the front of the house, and then I have to kind of make up what the rest of the house looks like if there is no floor plan, which is what I did for the seasons builds that I have. So I haven't done autumn. I've only done spring, summer, and winter. And obviously winter is the one you're watching now. Spring I've already uploaded, I believe. And then summer will be the last one that I do. So yeah, they all kind of just went off of an image that I had from Pinterest. they're all kind of like suburban looking houses. I love that little suburban kind of vibe that people have for those builds. I think it's quite nice anyway. But yeah, you'll see what the finished product looks like. I do need to work on landscaping. I think landscaping is one of my weaker points. I'm trying to work on furnishing the house more than anything first, because I feel like you spend more time in the house than you do outside of the house. And if you are outside of the house, I feel like you're like away from the house, if that makes any sense. So I do spend a little bit less time doing the landscaping. I do try to find also inspiration for how I want the landscaping to look like, but I try to go on smaller lots, mainly because I don't know what to fill the backyard with. So if you guys have some ideas on what you like to put in the backyard, then leave a comment down below. I would love to know your suggestions on how you guys fill up like the landscaping aspect of it, and how you, I don't know, if you spend more time doing that than you would like the actual house, or if you spend equal time, or if you plan out what you kind of want. I always just go on Pinterest and I have a look around and see what kind of fits the vibe of the house, and then try to put that into the game. There is a backyard that I did for a shell challenge for Plumbella, but I didn't record that because that was using my boyfriend's computer. So he doesn't have OBS on his computer, and I don't know, that was the first time that I was ever playing The Sims, so I kind of just wanted to play it and get to building and discovering The Sims 4 for the first time. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this speed build. I will be uploading the next one, which is the summer house, I believe, tomorrow. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed me doing this build, if you enjoyed watching me doing this build. Sometimes I honestly just forget what I'm saying, and I'm like looking outside and my mind just wanders off, and I'm like, come back, come back, Cass. You're filming, you're doing a video, concentrate. My attention span is the worst. But anyway, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this lot. It's in the gallery, which is down in the description box down below if you want to download it. And don't forget to subscribe, and if this I'm repeating myself again. Don't forget to subscribe.